Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last scheduled home game of the 2018 season for the Knights. This means that for our sophomores, tonight will be the last volleyball home game they will ever play as a member of the CCBC SAC Knights volleyball team. It will also be the only time that sophomore Anna Schaefer, number 8, from our visitors Chesapeake College will take the court here at CCBC. We'd like to welcome, congratulate, and wish her good luck with all of her future endeavors. It takes a great deal of commitment, determination, and dedication to play college athletics. It has been an honor and a great pleasure watching our 3 sophomores grow on and off the court throughout these last 2 seasons. Nikki Campbell, co-captain Sabrina Bradford, and co-captain Annie Benzinger were all recruited to help the women's volleyball program become a winning program. All 3 came with supportive parents who came to many of games, as well as away matches, including our trips to Rhode Island and Boston. Nikki came to us from Kimberly, Sabrina from Hereford, and played for Baltimore Elite Volleyball Club, and Annie came to us from Delaney. She also played for Baltimore Elite Volleyball Club as well. Will you please stand and give a round of applause to our sophomores and their parents. And now let's meet our sophomores. Being escorted by her mother Karen, number 2, Nikki Campbell. With her parents, Janice and Monroe, co-captain number 8, Sabrina Bradford. And with her parents, Beth and John, co-captain number 9, Ann Benzinger. Each of these young ladies has brought a great deal of talent, heart, and intensity to the team for the last 2 seasons. On behalf of the college, coaches, and all the supporters of Knights Volleyball, we just want to say it's been a great pleasure to be associated with you and watch you play this game. We're definitely going to miss you all. Let's hear it one more time for our 3 sophomores, Nikki, Sabrina, and Ann. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to turn things back over to the public address announcer to introduce tonight's games.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CCBC Essex. We've got more volleyball action for you. This is sophomore night here as Chesapeake comes into town. The Skipjacks will be going up against the Knights. And a good rally here to start things in the first set. And the first point will go to the Knights. Serving for them is Sabrina Bradford. Bradford, one of the sophomores on this team, as well as Nikki Campbell and Ann Benzinger. There's James, soft touch in front of the net. Bradford also back in action after missing last game with a concussion. So nice to see that she's feeling better and back in the lineup. 5 right now. Thrapis up in the air, Bertling over to Benzinger again, same position. This time it doesn't result in the points, or does it? Free point given to the Knights, mistake from the Skipjacks. So one word to describe Ann Benzinger, her teammate said, charismatic. That is an understatement, that's for sure. Personality is obvious. You can see that from the court. Timeout taken, I believe, by the Skipjacks. 17-5 is the score right now. We'll see what kind of strategy the Skipjacks will have after this break. many great games between the two teams this year, I'm sure.
Wizards and Sixers allowed.
Wizards and Sixers.
Every team not close to the state of Maryland.
I used to go to a lot of those games. I mean, when the Wizards and Sixers, when I was in high school, when those two teams were bad, we used to go to those games a lot because you could go, you could get in for nothing. Yeah. I remember one game, we went to a Sixers game, and we got tickets up in the middle deck, but by the end of the game, they had us in the...
They're good right now.
17-5 is the score. Heather Bertling continues the service game for the Knights. And that one, Thrapis wanted to make the play, but I think may have been better off letting that one go to Chance. I think that one was a little long. Bertling, Benzinger. Here come the skipjacks again. Great play at the net from Bundy. Thrapis, Bertling, Bradford. Here comes this rally again. It's the best rally we've seen in the first set, I think. Cole Campbell with the dig out. Bertling, Benzinger. And this one is mighty long, way too long. Skipjacks will take over the serve. Now only down 10. Can they get this to single digits with a point here? Thrapis, great placement on the shot there. Put that one right in the middle. Couple blue jerseys there, but none of them able to get down and make that play. Benzinger taking over the serve. Bundy, soft touch, gets that over. Here's Campbell. Sophomore to sophomore there. Campbell over to Benzinger, and Benzinger gets the point. Benzinger, after college, wants to move to the beach and be successful. Nicole Campbell says here, after college, wants to be a teacher and have a family. Two players with very different aspirations for after college, but a good connection right now on the court. Benzinger very close to getting the ace and will get it. Magic number sits at 4 now. For the Knights. And a point gifted to them. Benzinger will continue to serve here. Magic number sits at just 3 now. Ball's up in the air. Got to get it over here, do. Campbell. Bertling setting up. Thrapis coming from the angle and gets the point. Magic number now with just 2. Benzinger continuing the run of tremendous service game. That one a little bit long. Maybe I jinxed her. Bradford started it with a tremendous run of service to start it in the first set. There's been no letdown since then. A little bit of a letdown on that play, though. I'm sure the Knights thought they were going to get that one. Instead, it ends up being a point for the Skipjacks. Serving for them, that is number 8, Ann Schaefer. Schaefer, a sophomore out of Centerville, Maryland. Spent her high school days at Queens Anne. Oh, Bundy, nice play at the net. A little rejection. Oh, what an angle. Bradford with a great play there. Good angle and good placement as well. Here comes Campbell. Final sophomore to serve here in the first set. Campbell from Baltimore, Maryland, already said after college wants to be a teacher and have a family. Accolades in athletics. Blue Pride Award and unsung hero. Skipjack's got the point there, as you saw. Campbell, chance to close it out. Won't get it there, but she'll have another chance. As the Skipjacks take over on the serve, Janae James, great reaction there. And the point goes to the Knights, and the set goes to the Knights. First set victory, 25-10. We'll be back with the second set after a short break. Will the dominance continue, or will the Skipjacks find life in the second set? We'll be back with the answer after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here and ready for the second set. The first set was dominated by the Knights. Let's see what the second set holds. Thrapis, great move there. Somehow getting to that ball. Didn't get the point on that, but got it on the rebound. Bradford with the serve. Bradford had a great run with the serve to start the first set. Maybe more of the same here in the second set. Dutton had a great hit there, got the point for her team. That one's a little long, not by much. Good communication there from the Skipjacks, trying to climb out of the hole they've already dug for themselves here in the second set. 3-0 here for the Knights. Could be 4-0. Great save there from the Skipjacks. Janae James. Oh, I thought it was going to be James. Instead, Thrapis came up, got the point. And Skipjacks made the great save that didn't lead to anything, though. Instead, it's another point for the Knights, and they'll take over, or excuse me, they'll continue to have control on the serve, and they'll get an ace. 5 straight points to start the second set. Will the dominance continue? Bradford, Skipjacks, Benzinger, Lopez Santos, Thrapis. Rally is up, and that one's long. It's a great word of encouragement from Emily Todd of the Skipjacks, number 14. Just keep swinging. What else are you going to do? Got to find a way to get back into this one. And maybe that will be the chance they needed. 6-1 now is the score after the serve was a little long. Benzinger, Bradford, Thrapis. That one's long as well. Oh, that one's in. And Coach Koger was yelling that it was good. I could hear it from up here. Surprised Dan Benzinger didn't go after that one. Made up for it there. Casualty of war right there. That was a mistake there. Communication breakdown. I think Todd and Miles, each of them thought one of them was going after that ball. Todd couldn't get to that one. Ace for Thrapis. Knights picking up right where they left off in the first set. 9-3, early lead for them. That one just a bit long. That one real close. But the mistake does give. Oh, wow, that one was in. Maybe I should put my glasses on. 10-3 is the score after Thrapis got another ace. And almost a third. Great rally there. And good save. Benzinger with the hit. Skipjacks put it back on the other side, but out of bounds. 11-3 now is the score. Continuing the great run, Knights will be improving to 9-12 on the season if they can get the W here on sophomore night. It's a great run with the serve. It's going to go a long way in helping them secure that victory. Even if the Knights are able to go up 2-0, that's not a surefire victory for them. A couple times this season I've seen the Knights let 2-0 leads slip through their fingers. Thrapis takes a seat on the bench. This is Nikki Campbell checks back into the game. Teacher in training, Nikki Campbell. Wonder what class she wants to teach. Have to ask her. Hopefully it's not math. Campbell over to Bradford. Benzinger, soft touch. Doesn't work though. Rally will continue. Bradford to Dutton. And a great save. As the rally will continue a little bit longer. Campbell onto the knees to make that one. And Benzinger, second time was the charm. Got the point that time. 13-4 now is the score. James, good serve. Benzinger just got to that one. Kill or be killed, really. And point goes to the Skipjacks. Free one on the mistake. Emily Todd will take over the serve. Benzinger puts that one into the net. Another point given to the Skipjacks. Knights are up here, 13-6, but you give too many free points to the Skipjacks. Maybe looking at a different second set than what we have right now. Bad mistake there from the Skipjacks. Todd put that one into the lower part of the net. Nowhere near getting that one over. Heather Bertling will take over on the serve. Bertling with the serve. And that one, is that in or is that out? That's out. Just out. Man, that one was awfully close. Bertling will continue to serve. Leads back up to double digits for the Knights. Bundy continuing to be the Ben Wallace of this team with the blocks. Anytime there's a play to be made in front of the net, Bundy's there to make it. Good serve. It's going to be a great effort from the Skipjacks if they can get this over. They can't. (18-6). Bertling will continue to serve here. That one went through the arms of Bundy. A little bit of a surprise there, made up for it on the second effort. She got a chance, got set up by one of her teammates. Got a point for her team. That's now 19-6. In the second set, magic number at just 6. That one's in. That's great play there from the Skipjacks. Saw the empty space in that part of the court. Took advantage of it. It's like baseball. Hit it where they aren't. Lopez Santos put it up, and then Campbell had a chance. Would have been a great play. Serving here, Georgia Turner. Turner, good serve on the first one. Second one, much of the same. Lopez Santos over to Bertling. Benzinger, that's an in. That's the point. More importantly, though, puts the Knights in charge of the service game. So they're driving the bus. Magic number sits at 5. Opportunity to close things out here in the second set with a good run here. Lopez Santos, Bertling, Thrapis. Can't finish there. Rally continues. Benzinger gets the point, thanks in part from the mistake from Savoy. And a timeout taken by the Skipjacks. We'll take one, too. Let's see what the offensive strategy will be for the Knights coming out. They're only 4 points away from going up 2-0 here on sophomore night.
Yeah.
I'm checking this for the Red Sox game, too. I know, Sunday it was the Red Sox and Patriots were playing at the same time, and now today it'll be the Celtics and Red Sox playing at the same time.
You're just flipping back and forth channels.
Yeah.
That's all I
That's
am.
that Chiefs and Patriots game on Sunday. That was a great game, though.
You know, people would say like it's no defense playing, but those are my type of games I love to watch.
I always much rather watch that than
Low score,
Yeah.
offense.
I mean, that's I had more fun watching that Eagles Super Bowl, even though the Patriots lost. I had more fun watching that game because it was like every time it was like,
Yeah, you're a Patriots fan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the two teams are back out onto the court, ready to play the rest of the second set. May not be long, though, as the Knights are up 21-8 here in the second set. Magic number sits at 4 for them here on sophomore night. And speaking of that, sophomore is serving for the Knights, and Benzinger. Benzinger out of Delaney High School. See if the former Lion can finish it here. Can't. She put that one into the net. Says here, and I said earlier, Benzinger after college wants to move to the beach and be successful. I wonder if she plans on playing any beach volleyball. Thrapis, big hit there. Benzinger. Bertling, Bradford. Rally will continue. Here come the Skipjacks. Soft rally from the Skipjacks gives the Knights a chance to set up. I thought they were going to set up Benzinger or Thrapis. Instead, they went to Bradford. And the rally will continue. Best of the second set, and you hate to lose that one. The Skipjacks needed something to go their way. Finally got a break here in this one. Won a hard-fought battle to get that point, 22-10. Serving for them, Anna Schaefer. Here's Bertling. Thrapis wants to make up for that mistake a moment ago. Won't get a chance to do that, as the mistake made by the Skipjacks gives free point to the Knights. Nicole Lopez Santos here serving. Magic number sits at just 2 here for the Knights, and it'll sit at 2 for a little bit longer as Bradford couldn't make the play that time. Gives the point to the Skipjacks. More importantly, gives the service game to the Skipjacks, so now they get a chance to drive the bus a little bit here. 23-11 will be the score. Thrapis. Excitement there from the Skipjacks, and swing and a miss. Sabrina Bradford, the sophomore, to serve. And she gets the ace. And the second set win for the Knights. They'll go up 2-0 here on sophomore night. And a chance to end things here early with a clean sweep if they can get the victory in the third set. We'll be back after this short break. right, ladies and gentlemen, could we be watching the third and final set? I don't know. Well, only time will tell. I do know that if the Knights come out victorious in this third set, it will be the third and final set. They're up right now 2-0. Nicole Campbell, one of the sophomores, looking to check back into the game. This is sophomore night here at CCBC Essex, the Coliseum. 3 sophomores on this team: Sabrina Bradford, Nikki Campbell, and Ann Benzinger. Talked about Sabrina Bradford earlier in the game. She's looking for her after college goals are to become/work as a pharmacist. And Bradford will be serving here. She's not going to be dishing out any medicine, but hopefully dishing out aces. At least I'm sure that's what her team's hope is. And 2 other sophomores on the team right in front of her, Nicole Campbell and Ann Benzinger. Campbell's hope for after college to be a teacher and have a family. And I've already talked about what Benzinger's hope was for after college. Wants to move to the beach and be successful. Oh, we all. Not to downplay that. Shoot for the stars. Sounds like an awesome goal to me. Early 2-point lead for the Knights. Bradford almost with an ace there. She will get the point for her team as the mistake made by the Skipjacks. They were in the net. Gives the point to the Knights. Bradford will continue to serve. She's dishing out punishment right now here with the service game. And a point given to the Skipjacks because of a mistake there by the Knights instead. I believe that was Campbell, the one who made the mistake that time. Bradford, soft touch, gets that one over. Soft touch on the other side from the Skipjacks, gets it over, and the Skipjacks get the point. Closest this game's been at any point, really. 3-2 right now, Skipjacks. The best they've looked to start a set. Benzinger, Bradford, Thrapis should get the point. And Schaefer laughing as soon as that ball left Ann Schaefer's hand, she looked over at the coaching staff as to say, she hit it right to me. Well, don't be surprised if she hits it right to you again. That serve was a little long for the Knights. Gives service to the Skipjacks. One and done on the service game. I think that's the first time we've seen that here this afternoon, or at least the first time I can remember seeing it. Great effort from Campbell, but it'll just be a great effort as opposed to a great play. Nicole Lopez Santos will check into the game. Thrapis takes a seat on the bench. Has a discussion with her head coach before, though. And serve for the Skipjacks is it's all tied up now. Skipjacks have a chance to take their first lead of the game. Won't do it there as Benzinger, great position there. Nikki Campbell will take over here on the serve. No one looked in from here, but ref says out. Maybe it went on the other side of the pole. Point for the Knights. They're up 5-4 here, no 6-4 now. And it'll be 7-4. Can this be the spark that starts to put the Knights up for good here in the third set? Just a moment ago, it was tied at 4-4. Nikki Campbell with the serve. Good placement. And tremendous net play from Benzinger there. Made the play. Kept her team in the driver's seat. That one is, play is made. Here's Haskins. Benzinger, Bradford, James. James, every one of her hits, she makes it look so effortless. Benzinger, on the other hand, looks like she's working overtime. Every time she goes up there, gets the airtime, makes the play. Benzinger puts her team up 9-4. Nicole Campbell will continue to serve for the Knights. Benzinger, another play at the net. And another point. I believe that's 3 straight points for the Knights. Off of the hands of number 9, the sophomore, Ann Benzinger. And there is a point given to the Knights off of a mistake and a body language that was looking so good for the Skipjacks to start the third set. It's taking a turn for the worst here as the Knights starting to run away with things here in this potential third and final set. Haskins, great effort play, but couldn't get to it. Well, really, she got to it. She just watched the ball go over her head as opposed to going over the net. Bradford, Benzinger. Soft touch. Haskins is there. Bradford delivers a soft touch right back. James got the hand up in time, but I think it hit the wrong part of the arm. Regardless, a mistouch. 11-6 will be the score now. And the Skipjacks will have a chance to drive the bus for a little bit. Benzinger. Almost an ugly little slip and fall over there. Trying to make a impossible play possible. (12-6) will be the score now. And Bertling takes over on the serve for the Knights. Bertling over to Bradford, and Bradford continues her tremendous afternoon here on sophomore night, making the most of her big night. Put that over, and I think Nicole Lopez Santos would like to have that one back. She put that one too far out in front of her teammate, 13-7. And this third set will continue. Most competitive one we've had so far. Bertling, Benzinger. And that'll be a point unless, wow, what an effort here from the Skipjacks. They hear it from their fans, much deserved. That was a great effort play. Can they get the point? They can't. That's a point you hate to lose. The Knights will get the point. Most importantly, for them and their fans, they get a chance to drive the bus again here with the service game. A run here, break things open. Go a long way in getting them the third set victory. 14-7, Benzinger with the serve. All three sophomores, Benzinger, Campbell, and Bradford, making the most of their big night here. Benzinger, one and done with the service game, gives hope to the Skipjacks as Schaefer is now serving. Long with the serve there. One and done for the Skipjacks as well on the serve, and now Janae James taking over, and Bundy checks out, and Dutton checks in for the Knights. Let's see. The Knights have a run in them. They're letting the Skipjacks hang around in the third set, and they'll continue to let the Skipjacks hang around. 15-9 now in the third set. And this third set continues to be the most competitive one we've seen so far. A lot of that has to do with mistakes that the Knights continue to make. Give credit where credit is due. The Skipjacks are forcing the issue, but the Knights, a lot of unforced errors. One of them right there, or almost one of them. Instead, Bradford is able to continue her stellar play here this evening. She rallied to get to make up for the mistake, and then made the play at the net to get the point. Gets her team back in charge on the service game, 16-10. Can Bradford pick up where she left off in the first set? She had a tremendous run with the service game. Bradford and Thrappis with a lot of power behind that shot. Somehow the Skipjacks were able to rally, get to it, make the play, and get the point. Another one and done service opportunity for the Knights after not going one and done for most of the game leading up to the third set. It's been a difficult run with the service game in the potential third and final set. Thrappis got to that ball and got the point. So the only thing that's really, well, the Knights are in the lead, so I can't say keeping them around, but the only thing that's keeping the Knights from finishing the Skipjacks off is the fact that the Skipjacks can't really take full advantage of the mistakes that the Knights have made. No mistake there from the Knights as Dutton makes a great play from in front of the net. Smiles back to the bench. This Knights unit come out to a game here. You can tell they're very close. They will like playing with one another. And there's Haskins. Celebration from the teammates afterwards. Haskins getting some big minutes here on sophomore night. Skipjacks get that over. Nice over-the-head play. Benzinger finishes it off with the point. Magic number sits at just 5. The Knights are 5 points away from finishing off the third set and finishing off this game 3-0 here on sophomore night. Rally, Thrappis calls off Haskins. Benzinger gets the point. That one is just in. And also Schaefer, it looked like she pointed to her hand as to say, I got a piece of that one. She got a piece of it, but not enough of it. That one's long. Thrapis. Not her best effort there on the serve game. That one is long as well, so it's one and done, back to back. The Knights go for it. Skipjack say, hey, that looks fun. I'll try that. 22-12 is now the score, and Nikki Campbell, sophomore, chance to be the hero here on her big night. Only 3 points away from getting the victory, and an ace will put them now only 2 points away. Campbell, teacher in training, now just 1 point away. What a fitting end this possibly could be here on sophomore night. Could the sophomore be the one to earn the final 3 points? Campbell, hearing it from the Nicole Campbell fan section, and it ends up being the difference. The sophomore is the hero here on sophomore night. The 3-0 victory for the Knights. So the Knights, high fives all around between the teams, the coaching staffs, and each other as they get the 3-0 victory here on sophomore night. The 3 sophomores take advantage of their final opportunity to play here in the Coliseum. I'm Aaron Thomas in the broadcast booth. Thanks for joining us this evening. Thanks for joining us all season long. We'll be back tomorrow with CCBC Essex Soccer. It's a doubleheader. 5 o'clock will be the first game. Until then, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.